Hi everyone, Paul and welcome to another inbox review. So, today we're going to inbox review of the new Bandai Snowspeeder. So, I don't think the actual kit's new, but this actual offering is. It's a 48 scale Snowspeeder and a 1144 scale as well. So, two kits in one box. I got this from Amazon Prime at £27, delivered, came next day. Absolutely fantastic service as always from Amazon. Put on to my good friend of mine, Simon. Who has been watching it for a while. He said it's been at about £50 and suddenly got dropped onto Prime at 27. So thought it rude not to get it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. If you know me, you know I am. And I especially love the Snowspeeder. I've just bought the Lego Snowspeeder, the big kid in me as well. And that was absolutely great. Love the Snowspeeder, one of my favourite toys as a kid. So I haven't had a Bandai offering yet of the Snowspeeder. So interesting to see what we get in the box. It's not going to be a long review because there's not much to look at. They are essentially click together kits, but we'll have a look, see what we get in there, and see what we get. Right, so the kit itself, Bandai, they've got nearly 80 Star Wars kits out there now. They really have cornered the market on this. Kits are fantastic. They clip together flawlessly, and just absolutely awesome. I mean, they really have put out there some of the vehicles that were hard to get at the Star Wars saga, I'm going to call it. And the Snowspeeder, I just love. Box art, absolutely fantastic. Typical Bandai, absolutely fantastic. It really does epitomise the Snowspeeder in flight there. Like I say, one of my favourite vehicles, always was as a kid, and looking forward to this one. I had a quick look at the box, not really paid any attention to it, but we're going to have a proper look now. So, if we open the box up, inside we have several sprues. Typical Bandai, multicoloured, not all the same colour. So in there, as you can see, there's a little 1/44 fuselage, and then the 48 scale one on top. So a considerable size difference. So we've got 3 sprues in there, one sprue in there. So there's 4, 5, 6 sprues. Pack of stickers, pack of decals, typical Bandai. A sheet in Japanese, and some instructions. So we'll put those to one side over there, and we'll concentrate on the sprues themselves. So we'll start off with the main hull, or fuselage I suppose it is, isn't it, as it's technically an air speeder. Let's have a little looky see what we get. So there's 3 sprues in here. Start with the big ones and work our way down. So we have the main upper and lower fuselage to the Snowspeeder itself. Bandai plastic is just utterly sublime. It really is. Absolutely, it's just almost flawless. In fact, I'd almost say it is flawless. The moulding is just crisp as you can believe. If you built one, you know what they're like. It really is. It's just phenomenal moulding. Really is good. All the parts on there, they're all crisp. Panel lines are lovely, really are well defined. Any detail parts are really crisp. If we have a look on the closer camera, let me zoom in a little bit and have a look. Keep it on the bench. So parts like this here, absolutely beautiful detail in there. You've got these parts here, again, beautiful crisp detail. Whether you choose to paint it or do it out of the box in the plastic inside yourself, they look good either way, but painting them does add an extra dimension to them. It makes a more realistic kit, and obviously you can weather it up as well. To be honest, you could build it up in the bare plastic and then weather it and it still look pretty good. But painting for me is the way to go. As much fun as it is to build them, it's definitely more fun to paint them. I did a Y-wing not long ago, and that was great, good fun, came out looking really well. But once you get this painted up, or even if you leave it be, put a wash on there, that's really going to bring out all that lovely detail. Really is nice. Right the way across. We'll go to the main parts in a minute. You can see there. Very, very nice. And those parts are repeated there. Beautiful. And then we've got the main fuselage itself, which, again, some nicely recessed and raised detail. Very nice, as you can see. Beautiful. And then the lower half of the fuselage the same as well. So again, you're going to put a wash in. Away you go. One thing to be wary of with Bandai, they don't like any mineral based oils or washes. So if you're using oil paints, there's a possibility you're going to make some of the plastic brittle. I built the ATST, put oil washes on it, and the legs just completely disintegrate. So please be aware and be careful of that, because it can ruin your model. Our UMP washes are ideal for this because they're clay based, they're completely inert, and they weather these up beautifully. That's what I always use on these. Just be aware, any mineral based products, so enamels, I think it's the same, enamels and oils will react with the plastic and make it brittle. So just be aware of that, obviously. But for me, that looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful bit of detail. Really, really nice. It's a good size. It's not overly big. It's not too small. And it is going to look really good. So yeah, top marks there for the main parts. Then we're on to the main part of the little 1/44th. In fact, I would say we probably got most of it on that one sprue. So let's just pop that to one side. So again, just like its bigger brother, we're coming to the close cam to have a look at this. Panel lines are nice. They're probably way over scale because of the size of it. But the detail is nice. The canopy's there as well. Obviously, there's no clear parts for it due to the size of it. There's the lower half of the hull. Fuselage. There's the back. And then we've got the various sections of it, including the cannons. And it is really well detailed. That 1/44th, you're going to take some care cutting these off in the sprue to avoid damage. But those little parts are pretty cool. Not bad at all. Really, really nice. And something I do like as well, you get a display stand for both of them. So there's the one for the little 1/44th. So a nice little touch. So you can put them on display. Really, really nice. Like I say, it's not going to be a long review because there's not much to pour over through the box, really. We'll have a look. So this is probably the only part I don't like. These are the, I think they're a little bit tacky. It's simulating the laser blast, I suppose. You stick them in the weapons and it looks like it's firing. I'm not too keen on them, to be honest, but obviously it's an added part in the box. And if you choose to use them, that's up to yourself. Right, so I think all the other parts now are going to be remnants for the full scale 48 scale one. So again, we're onto this. We've got the canopy there, engine parts, looks like parts of the cannons. And again, they're all really nicely detailed. If you ever look inside there, see there, all the surface detail in there is lovely. Get a wash in there, so we're going to bring out the detail. And again, all the other parts, surface detail, very, very nice. And as you can see, the moulding it's just beautiful, flawless, absolutely flawless. Canopy's there, obviously there's a separate clear part for it as well. And that's going to look spot on. A few little sink marks on top. Nice detail in there as well. But there are a couple of sink marks just there, as you can see. But that's just one of those things, unfortunately. It's from moulding those parts inside, but just be aware of that, obviously. Next sprue, we've got the base, which has got like a textured surface on it, the stand itself. Got a couple of parts, which we'll come and have a look in a minute. We've got the other parts for the cannons themselves. I think they are ion cannons, if I remember right. And again, flawless, absolutely beautiful moulding. Let's just have a look around. So there's part of the cannon. Some other parts. Beautiful. Really, really nice. All the way through. And then there's the stand. There's the main part of the actual part that attaches to the Snowspeeder. And then the base itself, you can see the nice surface detail there built in. So you could paint that up. Add some detail to it. And there you go, cover a bit of snow. And job done. Pilots, right, so we've got two pilots. Let's have a look at them. These can be a little bit odd shaped. It's got rather long arms. I've not seen one of these yet that looks normal. So it's just by the by, it's got rather long arms. And the other one is, I think it's basically a mirror copy. Yeah, both got harnesses on. Yeah, they basically look like mirror copies. But they're included, you can paint them up should you wish. And again, nice to get them included. I'd rather have them than not have them, so to speak. Next up, we've got one of Bandai's famous multicolored sprues, which are pretty damn cool, if I don't say so myself. So, in one sprue we have like a grey-black colour, a orange colour, and the clear parts, and I just love how they do this. It looks absolutely spectacular and it works really, really well. So what do we actually have here? We've got another canopy, as you can see. As well, it looks like the insert for the canopy is supplied in plastic. So I'm guessing if you're going to paint it, use that one. Mask it off and you don't lose all the detail inside. And if you're not going to paint it, use that one. So that's a nice option to get two. To give you the choice that if you're going to paint it, you can mask it all off yourself. It's definitely going to look better than having the recessed part in there, so I do quite like that. That's nice. Got the rear part section of the canopy as well. Just have a close-up look at those clear parts. They are very nice. Is that a hair or is that actually a scratch? I have a mark right through the glass there. It's a bit weird. Yeah, got a slight flaw in the glass there. It's like a scratch if you can see that. There it is there, can you see it? Right there. That's not great. Oh dear. The other one doesn't. That's nice and clear. The plastic itself is quite good optically. It's nice and opaque. No real issues there at all. Bit of a shame about that scratch, but we'll have to see what we can do about that. Move on to the orange parts, which are there. So I'm assuming they're obviously the orange flashes you see here and there over the model. That aren't decals. So again, nicely crispy done, and then lots and lots of cockpit parts. So, got some nice sideboard detail there, and there. We've got the two main front and rear facing seats. As such, we've got some instrument panels, displays, so on and so forth. The main cockpit display. We've got the rear facing cannon. And then the rear, I don't know the cooling parts in the back, I'm not exactly sure. But anything with recessed and raised detail is lovely, really is nice. Very, very high quality. And again, that's a nice sprue, nice seeing the multicolour. A bit of a shame about a scratch on that canopy. I'll make some inquiries about that and see what we can do about it. It's a bit of a shame because I would like to use that one if I'm going to paint it. So we'll have to see. But again, beautiful. The way they do this multicoloured moulding is pretty cool. And it does, it says need for separate sprues, I suppose, so it is a pretty nifty thing to do. So there we go. So there's all the plastic parts looked at, all look absolutely fantastic. Bit disappointed about the mark on the canopy. I'll contact my friend Simon who's got one as well, and check that his isn't like that as well, because it might be a flaw. I highly doubt it though. It's more like just a scratch on my canopy. And if it is, I'll probably contact Amazon and see what we can do about that, because I don't want to scratch on it. I've paid for it at the end of the day. Right, let's have a look at instructions and decals and stickers. So, with Bandai, you normally get, as far as I'm aware, the option for decals and stickers. So, if you're building it out the box and you're not going to paint it, you've got the option of just using stickers, which are those, and they are very, very high quality. Nothing wrong with those. All the decals which are here as well. You don't even need to mask off that canopy. If you wanted, you could use the decal. So another option, which is very nice. Decals are good. I've used them before, and they do work absolutely fantastic. They've laid down no problem at all, and I've never had an issue with them. I've used them on the Y-Wing and the ATST, and I had no dramas at all. They came off easy, went down well, settled well, and really did work well. The stickers I've not really used before, but they do look high quality. They're almost mirror image. They're slightly bigger, some of these, but I think it's just where they've got the excess to cut them off around the edge. But they're very, very high quality. They're matte as well. So obviously with the other decals, they're pretty matte as well. But if you're not painting it, what have you, it saves you putting a matte coat on. So very nice. So either option there, which is quite nice to see, and also nice to see the option for the canopy as well. Whichever one you do decide to use, you can use the stickers, the decals, or paint it as such. Really, really nice. Nice to get the options, because a lot of people don't always do that. I'm just going to pop these back in if I can. Now, obviously, further down the line, I think this Snowspeeder is about 2015. There probably already is aftermarket out there for it, so there might be a few options to super detail this as such. So I'm not 100% sure what's out there, but definitely worth a look. Now, the instructions, typical Bandai, so it's more like a pamphlet / leaflet, and pretty easy to follow, no real difficulty at all. So we'll start at the front, which is going to be, we'll start here. So we're going to overview the actual Snowspeeder itself, some different profile shots, as you can see. We've got decal placement, sticker placement, which is quite a lot on this actually, it really is. Looks absolutely stunning, no made up, as you can see. Pilots are there showing you how they can be painted as well, should you wish. You've got to paint them up. You really do. And then we're on to a parts list there, so it lists all the parts in the kit. So stickers, water decals, everything's named, no issues at all. And then index 1, 2, 3, 4, which is for the little tiny one. And then we're on to actual start of the build of the 48 scale one. So there. So again, everything clips together. If you are going to paint it, you can glue it as well. I've used Tamar Extra Thin with no issues before. We've got some legends at the top of finding parts, how to cut out parts, etc. And again, normal thing, don't cut right up to the part itself, sand them off, give them a polish, and again, light and plug, our UMP sanders are fantastic, they work really well. So yeah, it runs through basic assembly. If something needs checking, there's a check yellow rectangle there. Obviously just make sure you've probably got things the right way round, orientated the right way, so on and so forth. We then move on to the back of the pamphlet, in which we start proper assembly. So yeah, so putting the two fuselage halves together, moving through, any decals or stickers that are called out for are called out in another rectangular box with the legend of a fold over bit of paper. And again, plenty of checks, so on and so forth, all the way through. And assembly just looks really, really simple. No difficulty there at all. And again, nice, clear, concise, not too busy, not going to tax even a beginner. These are ideal for beginners or kids. If you've got kids at the current age of modelling, fantastic for them. Really are good. And as we progress, you can see as it starts to build along. And I'm just wondering if the air brakes actually work. I think they actually do. I think the air brakes do actually open, which is pretty cool. On to final assembly, assembling the stand. And obviously the stands click together as well. So if you've got multiple vehicles, you can click them together, should you wish. And then finally we are on to the little 1/144th at the end. So again, not a lot of steps. Nice to get a little one, nice little bench garden. I'll probably assemble mine and put it up on there. I'll probably do that today actually, more than likely. I might sit with James, my little boy, in a little bit and do it. And again, great little model. It does look really, really good. And again, stickers are called out where they're needed. Anything that needs checking is done as well. And it's great, absolutely fantastic. Really nice little kit, nice, simple. Like I say, if you're a beginner or somebody looking for something just quick, easy and simple, these are ideal. You can pick them up, you can literally build them out of the box, or you can go completely to town and fully paint on weather. So there you go. So there we go, there's Bandai's 1/144th and 148 Snowspeeder. Looks great. The Bandai kits, you know, if you built them before, you know exactly what you're going to get. There's nothing hidden in there at all. And they are great kits, they're good fun, they're simple, and how far you want to go and build them is entirely up to you. You can build them out the box with the stickers, and you can have it built in probably a couple of hours, 2-3 hours. Or you can build it out of the box, paint it, weather it, use the decals, and really go to town, making it look how you want. I know that could be a good project, last you quite a while. And getting both in there as well, getting the 48 scale and the 1/144th is a nice little touch. And yeah, great. £27 off Amazon.co.uk. It's a great price, definitely better than the RRP it's been at for a while. And that's it. So if you want one, I wouldn't waste your time getting one, because they'll go, and they'll go quick, and they take a while to come back in stock normally. They really do. And there you go. Well, ISM, thanks for looking at the review. Not a long one, but certainly an interesting one of my favourite vehicles. As always, go check out the forum at inscalemodeler.com, International Scale Modeler, the Facebook page of the same name. Check out our live show every Friday on this channel. We start at 7:30 UK, 8:30 Europe, 1:30 Central US. It's a full show. We're on from 7:30 to 12 midnight. We got everything from what we've been working on, what we've been building. We've got Tim's latest kit releases, Dan looking at all your work on the forum. We have free prize giveaways. We have guests. We have auctions once a month. We have 2-hour speed builds. Really, really fun. And if you've not checked them out, come and have a look. Friday, tonight it is in fact. 7:30 at UK, 8:30 Europe, 1:30 Central PM US. There you go. And obviously, go and check out umpretail.com and check out all the products myself and Lee sell. We've got everything with thinners, cleaners, primers, sanders, burnishing fluid. We've got everything, mask and tape, kits, you name it, we've got it. Absolutely fantastic. And obviously, you're watching the video. If you're watching, if you're not subscribed to us, give us a subscription, leave us a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. I read every single comment. I really do, honestly. And we do appreciate your support from everybody out there. And share the video around. You want to share it to the page, feel free, because it spreads the word and it builds the hobby. That's what we're all about. We like sharing your pages and videos around, so give ours a share as well. So there you go. Sport ISM, thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye bye.